Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to the 15th podcast in the connection of the discussion that we've been having regarding the New Year's resolutions. It is such an important concept, just the New Year's resolutions, that there are topics within topics within topics. And they're all relevant because at times we think about New Year's resolutions as just one thing that we just think about at night and like, okay, yeah, we're going to do this. And then we don't act upon it. And sometimes we act upon it but we fail, but we're okay. It's okay, it doesn't matter. But I think it's much more than that. It spans our spirituality, our empirical life. It spans the way that we lead our lives. It spans the way the future course of our life be. It has so many different implications, and we take this for granted. It has ingrained features in the goal setting process, and how do we measure how we should think about success versus failures, and what is the relationship of success, random or not random, etc, etc, etc. So over the last couple of podcasts we've talked about this concept of why is it important to ask for help from the creator, from the power who creates the randomness in this world, so that we don't get caught up in the randomness of life. But even after we do all of these things, even after we set the goals, even after we make an effort, even after we pray for the goals, even after we do all of these things, and we still are focused, we have a routine, we have habits, we have OKRs, we are measuring them, and these topics we're going to cover in the next few discussions, we still fail, people still fail. And that is such an important topic that I want to talk about here in this one. And it's the relationship between setting and achieving New Year's resolutions and the concept of tawakkul, that is the reliance on God in Islam. Tawakkul is the concept where you rely on Allah, on God. It's a fundamental concept in Islam that emphasizes trust in God's will and guidance in all aspects of life. This principle can be particularly relevant when it comes to setting and achieving the New Year's resolutions. When setting resolutions, it's important to remember that ultimately it is God who determines what will come to pass. While we should make our best effort to achieve our goals, we must also realize that we are not in control of the outcome. This can help us to really understand and realize any unrealistic expectations or undue stress related to achieving our resolutions. This is very important. We don't want to have undue stress, or oh my god, we couldn't achieve this success, or we couldn't get this grade, or we couldn't do this. And this is not only applicable to New Year's resolutions, but it is also applicable to everything that we do in life, that there are undue stress that we take which impacts our bodily health. And we shouldn't take that seriously because ultimately it is Allah's decision. So, Tawakkul also reminds us that the success is not only measured by the attainment of our goals, but by the effort and sincerity we put into them. In the Islamic tradition, it is believed that it is the effort and intention behind an action that is more important in the eyes of Allah. Therefore, even if we don't achieve our resolutions, as long as we have put in the effort and have the right intentions, we have succeeded in the eyes of God. At the same time, tawakkul, again, the concept of reliance on God, should not be used as an excuse for laziness or lack of action. Instead, it should be used as a reminder that we must put in the effort and take actions towards our goals, while also recognizing that the ultimate outcome is in God's hands. Tawakkul also encourages us to turn to God for guidance and assistance in achieving our resolutions. By making consistent supplications and prayers and asking Allah for help, we can receive guidance and strength to overcome the obstacles that we may face in the pursuit of our goals. This will also increase our faith and trust in God, which in turn will help us to remain motivated and focused throughout the year. In conclusion, the principle of tawakkul in Islam can provide a very useful framework for approaching New Year's resolutions. It emphasizes the importance of effort, intention, and reliance on God, which can help us to set realistic goals, maintain perspective, and stay motivated throughout the year. As we set our New Year's resolutions, let us remember to put in the effort and have the right intentions while also relying on God's help and guidance. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.